There's a quiet power in not chasing. Not people, not approval, not love, not even closure. In today's world, chasing has become a way of life. We chase likes. We chase replies. We chase people who've already turned away from us. And we call it love. We call it effort. But the Stoic Epictetus taught, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. So what if, just for a moment, we stop chasing people and start commanding our own peace? Let's explore this shift in perspective through the lens of Stoic wisdom. Because maybe the validation we seek from others is really the self-respect we've forgotten to give ourselves. Why do we chase people? It often begins in those quiet moments when our self-worth feels shaky. We long for a message, a glance, a response, anything to prove that we matter. And when it doesn't come, our reason falters. We reach out, we chase. But the Stoics teach that this grasping comes from a faulty judgment. We have incorrectly judged that an external thing, another person's attention, is a good necessary for our happiness. The Stoics taught that the root of our turmoil is this error. Imagine a person constantly refreshing their phone, hoping for a message. That is not love. It is self-abandonment in disguise. A faulty judgment says, I need you to be okay. A rational mind says, even if you go, I will still be whole. We often believe, if I could just make them stay, then I'd finally be at peace. But that belief is a trap. From a Stoic perspective, this is an illusion. The illusion that something or someone outside of us can bring us lasting tranquility. But everything external is transitory. People leave. Words fade. Feelings change. The Stoics remind us nothing is forever except the rational order of the universe. When we base our peace on something unstable, we sign up for suffering. And that's why we must return inward, to seek peace not in someone else's approval, but in our own reason. When we stop chasing people, something extraordinary begins to unfold. We don't collapse. We rise. Tranquility replaces anxiety. Clarity replaces confusion. The Stoic discipline of indifference isn't coldness. It's strength without dependency. It's acting with justice and kindness, but with open hands, unattached to the outcome. A calm person becomes like a mighty fortress. Even if a storm passes, the fortress remains. And when we radiate that kind of self-possession, the right souls are drawn in, not by force, but by a shared respect for virtue. You stop attracting drama, and you begin attracting character. Why? Because rational strength is magnetic. Let me share with you an old story. There once was a man clinging to a thick rope. At the end of the rope was someone he valued, but they were walking away. He held tighter, thinking, if I just try harder, they'll come back. But the rope was soaked in the fire of his own passion. It burned his palms. His skin blistered. And still he held on. Until one day, the pain outweighed the hope. And with trembling hands, he let go. He expected to fall apart, but instead, he fell into tranquility. This story reminds us, sometimes letting go isn't weakness. It is the highest form of self-respect. Because peace isn't found in the grip. It's found in the release of what is not ours to control. Think of someone who constantly chases replies. This is suffering caused by a faulty judgment. We think we need attention to fill a void. But that void is not meant to be filled by someone else. It's meant to be fortified by you. Once we stop needing that text, that reply, that validation, we begin to ask better questions. Why did I judge that my worth depends on them? Can I sit with myself and be whole, even in silence? And in that space, self-mastery begins. So, how can we stop chasing and start cultivating tranquility? Here are a few Stoic disciplines. 1. Interrogate your desires. When you feel the urge to reach out or win someone back, pause. Analyze the impression. Is their attention a true good? Or merely a preferred indifferent? See your desire as a passing suggestion, not a command. 2. Practice daily indifference to externals. Each day, state a simple principle to your soul. I release what is not in my control. Say it when you wake up, when you feel the ache. Over time, this rational repetition becomes a kind of inner reprogramming. 3. Spend time in productive solitude. Peace isn't found in the noise of the crowd. It's forged in stillness, in focused work, in deep rational thought. Solitude is not loneliness. It's the sacred space where you fortify your inner citadel. 4. Serve with virtue, not for reward. Love others, support them, be just, yes, but don't make their response your reward. When we tie our peace to other people's behavior, we set ourselves up for turmoil. True peace is found in acting virtuously and being indifferent to the outcome. 5. Journal your emotional triggers. Whenever you feel that pull to chase, pause and write. What happened? What judgment did I make? Often it's not about the person. It's about a flaw in our own reasoning. By writing, you begin to diagnose the root, and only then can you begin to heal it. These practices aren't meant to numb your heart. They're meant to return it to reason, because peace isn't about pushing people away. It's about not losing command of yourself when they leave. Here's the truth. People may come and go, but your character, your reason, your peace, these are yours to keep. The Stoics taught that your first and foremost duty is to care for your own soul. So stop waiting for someone to give you peace. Be the one who builds it, protects it, lives by it. Let others walk their path. You walk yours, with calm steps, steady reason, and a fortified heart. Because when you stop chasing people and start commanding your own peace, you'll realize the right ones were never running away. They were waiting for you to come home to yourself. If this message touched something inside you, pause, breathe. Let this be your moment to return to yourself. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom and reflections like this, and share this video with someone who might be chasing someone, when peace is what they truly need. Until next time, may you be rational, may you be free, may you be at peace.